Hey family, how's everything today? Out in Gaia again. I like to shoot my videos out in nature because that's when I feel the most alive. That's when everything becomes very fun for me. I was thinking about something about, are you rich or are you poor? Um, I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling her, I said she has a very rich life because she has a lot of people that love her and she's free to express herself without, and people accept her because she's being true to herself. Okay, and that reminded me of Jamaica. When I was in Jamaica, I was in Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, different places I went, and the people were so free, and the people were so nice and kind. The people were so rich. They didn't want anything. It was like one guy took us on a tour, and he didn't. It's like he didn't do it for money. He says, "I just want to show you my island. I want to show you my home. Pick soursop. Pick these different what it's called, rubitan, different exotic fruits from the trees. Just eating from the trees, you know." And he was telling me how they eat every day. They fish. They eat from the land. You know, they live in some live in up in the hills. It depends on where they're at, but overall, it was a beautiful experience because they are truly rich. Okay, because even if things, everybody talking about collapse, all this stuff, right? It's not going to affect them because they live by Mother Earth. Okay, they live on the land. They live from the land. The Creator has set it up naturally where I'm gonna put all these seeds naturally into the earth, and the trees are gonna bear fruit for you to just pick and eat. And then you got the oceans, you got the streams, you know, you got real spring water that you go for for you to drink, to give your body everything it needs. And be honest with you, when you're drinking real spring water, and I've had it when I was in South America, when you have real spring water that you go from the springs and you drink that, you're not hungry. So everybody's like, they're not thinking in a simplistic way. They're thinking chaotic because they're living in fear. Even to the point where now, you know, you hear people saying, "Oh, stock up. It's shut down." Da, da. It's a lot of fear, man. Because be honest with you, go get yourself a 5-pound bag of apples. Get yourself some water. Just eat apples, right? And drink water, and I guarantee you, you won't be hungry. It's really that simple. It's not even like everybody's over exaggerating everything because it's like they want you to be in fear because they're in fear. You don't need a lot of stuff. These people in these islands, they live really, really simple. So therefore, they're happy. We live complex. We live in exaggerated lives based on celebrities, entertainers that have programmed us to think extravagant. So therefore, we're in pain and misery. Okay? When things get complicated, just think more simple and you'll understand how simple life really is. And to be honest with you, it's like the reason why it's so chaotic in your life, people's life, is because they are living extreme. They're living beyond what the common sense comes into play. They are trying to fulfill a role that someone else is telling them to play. Okay, that person is a prop to keep you stuck in your lower self, your ego self. Okay, so it's very important to travel to these simple places. And be honest with you, it's like people may say, well, I don't have the money. Okay, well, just go to a park. Go somewhere. Go to a farmer's market. Get yourself some fruit. Don't get nothing else. Get some oranges. Get some things that you don't need to even cut. Simple life. Okay? Get yourself some plums. Get yourself some pears. Get yourself some apples. Eat that and drink water. And you tell me how you feel at the end of the day. And the only reason you'll say that you're hungry is based on program. You're really not hungry. Your body is fulfilled. Scientists are still studying the apple to this day. This is why the apple is in the Bible. The apple, if you cut an apple open, it's a 5-pointed star. Because it fulfills, it gives you all the things you need. Okay? They have apples in a lot of these products, health products, because they still trying to figure it out. It has everything you need. You don't need, I'm telling you, you don't need all the things you think you need. If you just get out in nature, get yourself some apples, some pears, get yourself some plums, whatever you can get that's holistic food that you don't need to cut or anything. Some berries, whatever you, but I'm just saying the simplest form, get yourself a bag, or go to the farmer's market and get yourself different fruits that you can pick out, like apples, pears, plums. Just simple stuff. And you'll see how simple everything is. And not only that, but when you eat simple, your life becomes simple. And you don't really have a strong desire for things, but things come to you anyway because you're open and your heart is open. Even the apple looks like a heart. Okay? Because it's good for your heart. What they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I mean, all this is, life is very simple. And I go back to Jamaica because this person didn't want anything. He just was showing love. Of course, we gave him something for his time, but we didn't feel that from him. It was a natural vibration. Because he's in sync with the earth. He don't need all these extra things. So just live a simple life. Positive vibrations, man. We got to go back to the mother. She's here to assist us. And a lot of times you need an example. I use an example as Jamaica. You know, it's just simple living. Just eating natural. The sweetest fruits I ever tasted in my life was in Jamaica. Pineapple taste. I mean, it's like I never had fruit that sweet. Okay? The juices, the sour sop. What's that other juice called? Sorrel. Just simple living. We got to get back to the basics now. When you get back to the basics, then your spirituality opens up. When you live complicated, it shuts down because you're relying on technology. That's why more and more I'm shutting down. I'm not filming like I used to film. I used to film more than I do now. I put my phone away. I don't look at anything on there because I know it's designed to distract me. I only use it to send out a message. And if I was in the jungle, if I was in the redwoods, if I was in the hills, I wouldn't care anyway. I'll get back to it when I get back to it. But because you don't need it, it needs you. Understand something. You don't need technology. Technology needs you. It needs your attention to operate and to control you if you let it. I was just telling a friend of mine, I said, I was trying to pay my bill and it wouldn't go through. And I said, you know what? I said, if it don't go through this time, I'm letting the phone go. That's how serious I am about this. I'm letting this phone go because I don't need it. I'd rather live a simple life than have all this. You get what I'm saying? Of course, when I said that, it went straight through because, again, it needs you. So I'm just saying this to say, like I said in my other video on Instagram, it's a natural mystic in the air. And we have to live more simple now. We have to live in tune with nature. And then you'll understand why you're here. All right, family. Love y'all. Love and light. Peace.